Ready, start. Applying these principles, the cause of cultivators and farmers affected by the Singur project was espoused before the High Court inter alia on grounds that it disproportionately affected vulnerable agricultural communities and fertile land with procedural violations including vitiated section 5-A inquiry and non-application of mind by authorities. Respondent number 1 filed objections under Section 5-A on 21/8/2006, which were rejected. Despite possessing financial resources and institutional access, it never pursued the appellate remedies available under the 1894 Act. It accepted the entire compensation amount without protest and remained passive while cultivators pursued litigation for years. Having chosen not to contest the accusation through available statutory mechanisms, respondent number 1 now seeks the same relief that was granted to disadvantaged communities through PIL, a classic free rider problem that judicial remedies cannot encourage. Turning to the third aspect, the accusation attained finality qua respondent number 1 through its own inaction. Respondent number 1 remained silent for an entire decade from 2006 to 2016, making no attempt to challenge the accusation despite the award being passed on 25/9/2006. Once the proceedings conclude in the award and possession is taken without challenge, the court would not entertain any belated grievance from the interested person. In stark contrast, affected farmers brought their plight before the High Court through PIL in November 2006 itself, challenging procedural violations at the earliest opportunity. Hence, respondent number 1 cannot now seek parity and question what had been conclusively settled. Insofar as reference to the PIL jurisdiction in Kedarnath Yadav within bracket Supra is concerned, we are afraid the same may not be applicable to the facts of the instant case. We say so because PIL enables representation of similarly situated vulnerable persons who lack means to approach courts individually. When cultivators challenged the Singur accusation through PIL, all farmers/cultivators across the accusation were represented. Having failed to pursue legal remedies when available, respondent number 1, a party possessing financial resources and institutional access to statutory remedies, falls outside this representative framework designed for disadvantaged communities. Additionally, the temporal dimension presents a further bar. Nearly 2 decades have elapsed since the acquisition. Following Tata Motors' withdrawal of the project in 2010, the acquired land vested back with the appellants free from all encumbrances. Pursuant to the judgment in Kedarnath Yadav within bracket Supra, extensive survey operations were undertaken to restore land to cultivators. Learned senior counsel for the appellants have informed this court that structures originally on the subject land were modified during these restoration efforts to enable demarcation and distribution of individual holdings to farmers. After nearly 2 decades and such modifications undertaken to restore land to farmers, the relief cannot be granted. We hold that respondent number 1 cannot claim the benefit of this court's directions in Kedarnath Yadav within bracket Sopra. Having accepted monetary settlement without challenge and remained passive during litigation spanning several years, it cannot now seek the benefits from relief secured by others. The confluence of its commercial status, nature of the relief, and the practical impossibility of restoration due to intervening modifications collectively defeats this claim.